before I went in the Navy. And I think it's 35, 36 Chevrolet sedan, 4-door sedan. And it had, the hood came up and then like wheel well, and then the spare wheels came on, the wheels came up. Because there's quite a lot of space between where the hood came down on one side and over here was the wheels, I guess. So there's space there, and you could put a sleeping bag in there. We used to go on these camping trips. Put my sleeping bag over the hood, lay the sleeping bag down, and then the wheel came up like that. And they had a big wide running board, and we could put boxes and small boxes of food and lash it down to the running board so we carried food that way. Yeah, one of my parents, we did that too. We put boxes on the running board and lashed them down.
Really?
And put a blanket or something where the hood went down, came back up the wheel well. Jam, bedding, blankets, sleeping bags, whatever in there. Yeah, that was a 30, I think it's 36 year old. That sounds right. I graduated from high school in 1930.
You'll be stealing.
35, I don't know. Did I graduate in 35? Are you telling me?
Pretty sure you did, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I graduated from college in 1939.
9.
Thank you, dear. 1939, yes. That was a long time ago, that was. And I was going to go back to my college reunion this June, but there's so many things happening.
Yeah.
To make that trip all the way up to Boston from where I live and then back.
That's a long trip.
It's a long trip. I would have flown, and I think Heidi would have come with me. She had some time coming. She would have come with me and stayed in the dormitory, shake hands with all these dear old ladies that we went to college together so long ago. And I decided.
Is there that many of you from the class of
There's
39?
probably 7 of us left. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's 3 or 4, maybe. I don't know. Not that many. They were all a bunch of has-beens, but they have. All of these colleges keep your college spirit up. Because if you keep your spirit up and keep getting people to reunions and writing all a nice newsletter, they will send money to the college.
Yeah.
It's a fundraising deal, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's nice to get to see your friends and to visit the new buildings on the campus and those things. But basically, they want to keep us interested in wealthy, so we'll keep on sending donations.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, raising money. Yeah. But
Everything's about that.
But I went several years ago, and they had a nice banquet for it on Saturday night. I think Meggan went with me on Saturday night, and they had some big procession on Sunday morning. All the classes lined up, marched across some roads on the campus. Then we marched into the chapel. It has very inspiring speeches about how great the college was, and come often and don't forget to make a donation. It wasn't quite that open, but that was the idea. So,
They phrased it differently.
Please send money. Come off and please send money. That was the name of the game. Well, so many of these things are run by donations. The tuition and the cost of going to a four-year college. 4-year college with dormitory accommodations and first-class professors. It's a high-class college.
Yeah.
I went to the women's college in the East. Private college. It wasn't like a state college, which I wanted to go to as a state college. One of my best friends from high school was going to New Jersey State. That's what district was, New Jersey State. So I wanted to go there, but I would have had to because my father didn't have that much money. But my mother's father had died the year before. He was a well-to-do lawyer, and he left my mother adequate money to send all of us 4 kids to college. So I didn't have to go to state college, which is where I really wanted to go with my friends. But
And it would have been cheaper?
yeah, much cheaper than state college.
Yeah.
State college is subsidized by the state. Private college is subsidized by rich parents, I guess. So I didn't go to state college with my friend. Well, my family kind of told me what to do. I was under all control. They paid all the bills. We stayed at home a long time, and they kind of did what they said to do. That was the way they were raised. They did what their parents told them to do. Now, not like that at all, you know.
No, it's
When he
not.
gets to be high school, you can't tell him what to do anymore. He's going to do something. And you think you can control it, probably not. But then it was depression times. My father was lucky he still had a job. He had a good job as an accountant. He paid the bills, and my mother had this well-to-do father who sent her checks from time to time because his only grandchildren were me and my younger brother and sister. So he would send checks to my mother from time to time to help with our college expenses. So we had it made in the shake.
Wow.
Father's an accountant, made enough money to keep the family going. My grandfather sent money to my mother so we could go to college. So we were well financed for that. We were very fortunate that way. A lot of families aren't like that. But my grandfather was a self-made man. He was he lived in Massachusetts in a factory town. All the kids who grew up in the factory town went to work for the factory. And he went to work for the shoe factory. That's what it was. They make shoes up there in Massachusetts. And he worked up to being something of a junior manager by the time he got through high school. And he was offered a job as a manager of a department of the shoe factory up in Natick, Massachusetts. And he said, no, I think I want to go to college. So I think I won't take the job as a manager of your department. And this is I'm quoting my mother, she said, Will, you're a fool. I said to him, Will, her name was Will, you're a fool. To give up a chance to go to college just to take this job at the shoe factory. No, the other way around, just to give up the shoe factory job, to give up and say go to college because the shoe factory job was pretty good. But he said, no, I want to go to college. And he did, and put himself through, I can't say the name of the college, Massachusetts. Put himself through college and got to be, then he went on to law school, got to be a very successful lawyer and made enough money to give nice gifts to his children, one of which my mother came in just about, I was ready to go to college, so my father had a fair income as an accountant, but my mother had, as my father just stayed a lot of money just for the inheritance, so they had double income, and they sent me to college, four-year college, and sent my brother and sister. We all went to college. Thanks to my well-to-do grandfather who put himself through law school. Mm-hmm. And so that was a success story. My grandfather Knowlton, William A. Knowlton. And so that's, and of course, he had 3 children of his own. So each of them, and he didn't believe in giving a lot of money to charities and all those crazy people as far as country. He wanted to stay right in his family. So he gave all his money to his children. My mother being one, my mother was 3. There were 4 children, one of them didn't have any kids. So my mother got a nice inheritance, and the income was, what my father said, what she got as an income from her father was about equal to what he was earning in his office job. So it worked out very well for us. And
yeah.
We all went to college. Although it wasn't my choice, I wanted to go to state college where my friends were going, which is a lot cheaper to go to state college. But they said, no, we have enough money to go to Wellesley, which is a high-class private college. You know, you have more control over your kids in those days. So I was told to do when I did it. And I guess it was a good choice. I kind of wish I had more choice than my own. I would have gone to state college. New Jersey had a very fine state college. This dad graduated from New Jersey State College, and she's doing very well in life, because I know she does. But, well, anyhow, that's the way it was in those days. And my parents are strong delinquents. Father knows that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And my mother's father was very rich, but very strong about the way things should be. And I don't resent my going to a private college. I didn't do anything professionally in my life or worth anything. I say I had an education, so what? But anyhow, I shouldn't be unhappy about it. I did make some nice friends at Wellesley. However, they were all their families seemed to have a lot more money than my family did. I don't know why, but they'd gone to private prep schools before they went to college.
Yeah.
And their families had extra cars, they had more servants, they had nicer houses. The kids got very generous allowances when they went to college to afford to go to all these activities and buy tickets to all the plays and all this kind of stuff. So I felt that I was kind of a poor relation. I would have preferred to go to New Jersey State College. It was a lot cheaper. And I had friends going there, but But I got to be that age. Now you don't have to go to university yet. You go to Wellesley.
Well, your
Upper crust.
mom went to Wellesley.
My mother went to Wellesley. My mother's sister went
Yeah.
to Wellesley too.
Oh, that's why,
Yeah,
huh?
oh yeah, still in the family. And my grandfather Milton was really made a lot of money as a very successful lawyer. And he invested, you know what he invested his money in?
What's that?
In real estate houses, tenement houses. As my mother said, he was a slumlord. He bought up all these tenement houses in these little factory areas around the edges of Boston, you know. Oh no, he bought up their whole buildings and then he collected rents from these people. And she referred to it as a slumlord now. I think it was a nice slumlord, I don't know. But he made his money buying up properties and renting it out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a slumlord. And,
I don't think it's a slumlord. It's just
well,
investment.
that's a dirty phrase. He was
Yeah.
he was a landlord of
It's an investment.
with
Yeah.
with poor real estate areas.
Yeah.
Where poor people got cheap rents, you know. That
Yeah.
sort of thing. So he did that, and he did very good. My other grandfather chose to be a minister, and he did well. He got to be president of Bangor Theological Seminary when I was a child. But I don't think minister work pays like law work. I don't know.
I don't think so.
One grandfather lawyer was a minister, and they handed down good values to us, I guess that. And the one grandfather handed down a lot of money. My father's father just noticed nice letters. I was on the letters he wrote to me, but he didn't leave any money. We had 4 kids, he kind of divided up, I guess. Didn't have much money. But my mother's father was quite well to do. So, I was very, very fortunate.
Yeah.
Very fortunate to have family and to have family kind of values that made things like education important and being frugal and managing your money. My father, he was an accountant. But managing money, we had to keep a little account of what we spent. And we see what we spent and make it all balanced at the end of the month. Every month I could pay it. Let's see if I pay it every month. Once a month I said, no, let me see your account. And I wrote down, you know, so much for this, that, and everything. How much I should have left. I said, count your money, see if you got left. So I had to count the money. I should be fudge it a little bit to make it back. But, oh yes, then we got the next month. Once a month we got no allowance. I don't know. I know when I went to junior high, it was enough to buy my clothes, and I think it might have been neighborhood of $15 a month.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but well, yeah, I didn't buy a pair of shoes for $3 or $4.
Yeah.
And a pretty nice blouse or skirt for about the same. And I think my winter coat was something like $25, and my father financed it for me. He wanted me to have a nice warm coat, and it was $25. So he bought the coat, and then with the arrangement, I was paying $5 a month. It was paid for. I mean, I worked out deals like that. I knew at an early age, you make a commitment and you do it. And you choose really what you buy, and you work out how you're going to pay for it. Money management, I guess. Well, he was an accountant, that was his job. So he taught me all that stuff, which is not bad. It was really good and really. I did that with my kids when they got to be of age. I gave up clothes and everything. I said, okay, now just look at this, buy this, and this. I figured you're going to need a pair of shoes every so many months or every year. And so that my kids, and they didn't like it, but I made them keep track of all the money. Write it like an old notebook. Left-hand side, what you receive over here, what you spend. Make it all add up. And now count every month we got our house. I'll count your money. Let me see. You spent this and received this, and how come you don't have this left? Oh, I forgot to write something down. Oh yeah, that was kind of a. Everybody thought that was just. I thought after I grew older, I thought that was a very sensible way of doing things. You teach your kids how to manage money. But my other friends and it was an awful thing. Father kept trying how you spent your money. Well, I got my money. I did the things I wanted. I think sometimes I fudged a little bit. I wrote it down. I don't want to do it, but I made it all look very good.
See, it's probably the same thing your kids did to you then.
Yeah.
They had to fudge their numbers.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. I'm realistic about that. But they all learned how to keep track of money. They all knew the mechanics of keeping track of it. It wasn't that we had to economize especially, but we always had so much. And what's a good price to pay for a pair of shoes or underwear or something like that? So they have to know those things. What seems sensible. Oh well, those are what I was raised, the way I raised my kids. And maybe I've been good, but by God, they all survived, and that counts for something.
Exactly.
And most of them went to college. The least educated is my son Eric, and I would say, in general, overall life, is the most successful, which is not a nice thing to say in a way, but he's a square dance caller, and he calls all over. He's well known all through Northern California and beyond, and he's just on the go all the time, very popular, and just recently, you won't believe this, he's so well known. He's done all of Northern California, but calls to do special holdouts there. He went to Japan. He was called by some Japanese square dancer. I didn't know the Japanese square dance.
I didn't either.
But he was so, he was called, I believe he went while I was on this trip, I'm not sure. But he was, and they paid all expenses for him to go to Japan. He called, I don't know, a couple of nights of square dance and lodging, room and board, all that. Square dance in Japan from California. That's proof. He doesn't have a college degree like that. So he let us do it. Look what he did with his life. Can't knock it. I'm very proud of Eric. Very proud of all my kids. Several of them have college degrees. Who does?
They all do except him.
Gretchen does. Paul does. Wendy does. Meggan does.
Heidi does.
Heidi did hers the hard way. She was a high school dropout, and she did all kinds of crazy things when she was a teenager. That was some minor trouble sometimes for breaking the rules here and there, but she finally got herself on her own, got herself through college. I'm just very pleased with her. And she turned out to be an A1 too. She gave me so much grief as a teenager. Graduated a couple of times. One time she's gone for several days. I didn't know where she was. She just, well, I married Art, and she didn't care much for her stepfather. It was not a good relationship. She must have had words with him at breakfast. Said some words with him. Went off to school with her stuff. Middle of the day, I got a call from tennis gal to the school. What happened to Heidi? She didn't turn up. Oh, I don't know. I saw her leave for school at 8 o'clock. She hasn't come. Oh my God. Whatever happened to Heidi? She didn't go to school. And I knew she had the words with her stepfather. So I waited. It wasn't until, I guess, dinner time, or even later than that, I got a phone call from Salt Lake City with Meggan. She had hitchhiked all the way from California to Salt Lake City to go stay at Meggan's house.
Holy cow.
Oh, she was 16 with that. Oh my God, I was so upset. But anyhow, I said, my God, stay there. I was talking to her. Keep her there. It was the end of summer vacation, maybe like August or September or something. I said, keep her there. Let her stay there. I'll send you money. So that's just what I did. So she stayed there for this vacation. I think Meggan was a good influence for her. Meggan was living with Rick then. So I guess Rick was a good influence. So she moved in and lived with them. In fact, I think weeks later, I flew out to Southern California. I flew out to
Utah.
And I took out the stormwater winter coat. That's cold in Utah, not like California. It's
Oh, yeah.
cold. Bought a winter coat and got her enrolled in school, picked out her classes for her for first year of high school, whatever it was. And she stayed there from late summer till Christmas time, and then she wanted to come home. So being good mother, I sent her money to come home. And she came home and stayed home, I guess, for as long as she was going to school. And she settled in, and she kind of paid attention with the school and did things the right way. But that was exciting when she took off. I stayed up all night that night when I found out that she hadn't come to school at all. I know she had a bunch of friends down in San Rafael, and I got out. She met a church youth group, and she sometimes I could hang out with them. So I called them my close friend, and they hadn't seen her. So that, well, she gave me a real fright. I thought my worst night, not my worst one. But then Meggan called and says, she's out here. She had worked at home in a nurse's aide, as a nurse's aide, in a bedpan changer. And she had white sneakers. You had to have white sneakers for shoes. So she said, send me my white sneakers. I got a job at the hospital. So I set her white sneakers on, so she could wear her, whatever she wore, white pants and white sneakers as nurse's age wore. So she stayed there until Christmas time. And I thought she was well set. Meggan was a good influence. Meggan was a pretty good caregiver. And she made her toe the line. But Christmas time she wanted to come home. So I sent her money to come home. She stayed there forever, I guess, until she left home for good. She was
Graduated?
and, yes, I guess till she graduated. I'm just not. I don't know what she did. Did she graduate? I wonder about her. I don't really. I guess till she graduated. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she did tangle with my husband, but it wasn't serious. And she did have friends. And I think I got her in the church youth group, and she kind of straightened out. Oh, and Art Butler was good to her. He liked to play catch with the baseball with her. He did a lot of playing catch, which I thought was very nice. And he was quite a lot older than me. And but he enjoyed. He had raised 2 sons, and this little girl was a little teenage girl. I thought kind of cute. So he said, "Hey, you want to play catch, Heidi?" And he would play catch with the baseball. And she liked that a lot. But it was kind of stressful. My husband was old-fashioned ideas, and a daughter with very free-thinking ideas. So that, well, eventually, I guess she just moved on. And what did she do? She moved out. Art didn't move. Art stayed there. So, well, Heidi went to something else. But she led a pretty good life the rest of her high school. And she did graduate from high school. I'm pretty sure she graduated. It wasn't easy. She's not a good student. But she's smart. She knows a lot, and she reads a lot. But I guess when she settled down, she got good grades in the high school. High school was left for her to go to. But, it wasn't easy for a long time. But now we're the best of friends. I want to tell you, she and I are just like this. We're so close. Probably closer with her than some of the other kids, because we see eye to eye on a lot of things. And she lives right across the street, and that is a blessing to me. She lives there. And Wendy lives downstairs. Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy. 2 of my kids are right here. And they can take care of me in my old age, so they're... and they will, I'm sure.
When you get old?
When I get old. In case I ever get old.
Yep.
But they'll probably pick a very nice nursing home to send me to. Can't beat that, you know. My kids have turned out all to be very good. And even Paul, who went his own way early on, he had some trouble with getting along with his biological father. That was not a good relationship, but he somewhat got over it at the end, and I think he's got pretty good memories of some pretty good memories of his father, and he lives nearby next state in Oregon, and we see him from time to time. He came out. March had a big birthday party last month, right where I live. She rented a private house for Mo to live in, private house with a big swimming pool in the back. And she rented that for her family. And they came from here and there, and they stayed there in this big house. And we had several family get-together, because this house she rented was geared up for parties, rented out for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of bedrooms, and a big swimming pool out back, and a big patio with chairs and stuff. So she rented that for several days. And most of her family came up, including my nephew who lives in Switzerland. He was over for that. So we had a great family reunion in Bellingham, just a few miles from where I live. It lasted for several days. And all came down from Oregon. Eric wasn't there because he gone far away to something very special. I feel to Europe or something. I don't know where he wasn't there for that party. But I'm so lucky most of us are pretty close enough to see once in a while. You know?
Yeah.
And they all get along with each other. They all love each other. And they all get along with me now, even the ones that didn't for a long time. So you should be so happy when you get to be my age. Have kids that are so supportive of you. And they call me fairly often, see how I am. I guess Bo's getting hungry. He's got the refrigerator open. Yeah, he's good little snack he wants to find. Well, you've got a nice place here. I love this table, however you got it out here. It has a leaf that pulls it out in case everybody doesn't know anything. It's a nice table. You have a wonderful family room in there. And a TV, which it gets a lot of use. That's good.
What are you looking for?